Heramil,
And I'm Samantha Lugaos,
and we are here today for an inspiring and unique journey into spiritual self and coping with stress. Here in our venture, we will not only discuss how to reduce stress in life, but also how we can revolve and deepen our spiritual realm. Let's travel together on the path of comfort and meaning.
Get ready for inspiring stories, practical tips, and unique exercises that will help us become stronger and more peaceful in the midst of challenges. So, if you're ready to start this journey, subscribe now and join us in discovering the higher meaning of life and happiness.
Let's start. The spiritual self is part of ourselves that is concerned with the spiritual aspects of existence. It contains belief and connections with the meaningful to a power of ourself. The growth of the spiritual self can give meaning and purpose to the life of allowing the discovery of a unique perspective. In the face of adversity and stress, the spiritual part of ourselves can be a source of strength and solace in individuals who have a strong spiritual foundations and more likely to succeed in our dealing with the life's obstacles. It can bring tranquility, hope, and positive outlook which can assess control our emotions and thoughts. There are various approaches to establishing a spiritual self for a dealing with the stress. This could be done through our prayer.
Spiritual self refers to the aspect of one's identity that involves a connection to something greater than oneself, often related to a person's beliefs, values, and a sense of purpose. Coping with stress from a spiritual perspective involves drawing on these beliefs to find meaning and inner strength and a sense of peace during challenging times. Practices such as meditation, prayer, or mindfulness can be integral to nurturing one's spiritual self and aiding in stress management. Integrating spiritual self principles into daily life can provide framework for resilience and coping. The spiritual side of ourselves can provide comfort and strength when faced with a hardship and stress. People who have strong spiritual base are better able to overcome problems in life. It can regulate feelings and ideas by bringing serenity, hope, and optimistic attitude.
When I experience severe and complex stress in my life, I realize the importance of my spiritual self in dealing with trials. In that moment of dread and doubt, I feel the need to look back at my faith and connect with a higher power through regular prayer and meditations. I have learned to find peace and comfort despite challenges. The development of my spiritual self aspect give me new perspective on my life. I found meaning and purpose in my events, and this inspired me to continue despite the challenges. In discovering my own spirituality, I learned to have a deep connection with myself and people around me. Over time, I also learned to use my spiritual self as a way of coping with stress, prayer, and meditations have become essential in my daily life, allowing me to manage emotions and be happy despite trials. Trusting in my spiritual support serve as guide for me in times when there seem to be no solutions. And the process of deepening my spirituality not only give me personality secure but also brought about a challenges in my interactions with other people, appreciating the spiritual dimensions of my life have contributed to me to the formations a more human and energetic relationship with neighbor and spiritual self refers to the aspect one's identity that involves a connection to something greater than oneself, often related to a person's belief, valuables, values, and sense of purpose. Coping with stress from a spiritual perspective involves drawing on these beliefs to find meaningful inner strength and a sense of peace during challenges time. Practice such as meditations, prayer, mindfulness can be integrated to nurturing oneself's spiritual self and aiding stress management. Integrating spiritual principles into daily life can provide a framework for resilience and coping with stress.
The part of who you are that transcends the tangible physical is your spiritual self. It has to do with your principles, convictions, and sense of belonging to something more or deeper than yourself. Examining issues related to existences, nature, meaning, and purpose is a common part of taking care of your spiritual self. Religious practices, mindfulness, meditations, and interactions with philosophical and ethical ideas are just a few of the ways that people express their spiritual identities. This aspect is a very personal part of oneself can help provide inner contentment, inner calm, and a foundations for overcoming obstacles in life. A stronger sense of purpose and a closer connection to the world around you might lead you from exploring and developing your spiritual self. I would like to share an experience that opened me to the importance of the spiritual aspect of life. Last year, I overcame a major challenge in my family problem that caused severe stress and worry. I felt the need to find peace and comfort in the midst of chaos. One of the steps I took was practicing mindfulness and meditation. I started small, a few minutes per day, which gradually grew to longer periods by focusing on my breathing and calming my mind. I learned to control my stress reaction. Every time I felt a strange sense of comfort and meaning grow within me. I become more deeply connected to myself and to the wider reality. It became not only a way or to relieve stress but a journey to a higher level of the spiritual realm. This development gave me a new perspective on life. I've learned to accept the things I cannot change, and I've learned to be content with the present. Spiritual development does not just happen in sacred places. It can happen anywhere, from simple morning observations to quiet meditations. It was not instant change, but each step I took contributed to cultivating a deeper meaning in life. With every drop of rain, I find the secret of excellence and serenity that seems to be hidden in my own heart. May this inspire to begin your own journey into the spiritual realm and dealing with stress. Let's travel together and give importance to our own.
Before that, I have some tips techniques. First, practicing meditation and mindfulness. Reduce stress. Regular meditations and mindfulness allows the mind to relax. It promotes awareness of the present moment, which contributes to lower stress levels by removing thoughts about the future or the past. And in cover and depend the spiritual realm, meditations opens the doors to our own unique experience. Through this, we connect to higher meaning and deeper part of our spirituality. The second, analyzing self feelings. Reduce stress, recognizing and analyzing one's own feelings allow for the development of emotional intelligence, resulting in the better coping with stress is having self-care and understanding one's own needs can help cope with life challenges, rebuild and deepen the spiritual realm. Examining one's own feelings opens the door to a higher level of self-awareness. It also travels within our emotional realm and technique as acceptance and self-love.
Using affirmations reduce stress. Regular use of affirmation boosts positive thinking and promotes hope despite trials. It is a way of strengthening self-esteem, reveal and deepen the spiritual realm. Practicing affirmations can lead to higher levels of self-discovery. In every sentence, we give voice to the positive aspect of our spiritual identity. By learning and practicing the above methods, we will have the tools to lead us on the path of a comfort and the meaning. A beautiful journey awaits, so let's join each other in our spiritual training. A positive and uplifting message. Remember, taking care of our spiritual self is not only for ourselves, but also for the whole world. What lies ahead is exciting, so let's dive in together. Thank you for being with us on this special journey. Come on, let's get started.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel to watch more videos.